Welcome to Wolf's On-Demand webinar. My name is Cecilia Frerotte. I'm a principal at Wolf & Company, and I'm leading our vCFO services.
And I'm Rebecca Perazella. I am the director of our outsourced accounting solutions group. So Cecilia, when do companies typically work with a virtual CFO like yourself?
Sure. Well, two examples really come to mind. The first being growth companies. As your business is growing and becoming more complex, a strategic financial partner is important to help you manage that growth. At this stage, companies are also often looking to really professionalize their finance team, but hiring a full-time CFO is a really big hire. So folks often utilize a virtual CFO instead, so they can access that expertise, on a part-time or contract basis before making that really large investment to a full-time CFO. Other times we've stepped in when the CFO has retired or is out on leave, or while there's an ongoing CFO search. And there are, lots of reasons that you could have a gap in your finance team, but I think the important thing is that you don't have to live without that financial partner. You can hire, a virtual CFO to fill in that gap.
Yeah, that's great. So what are some of the services offered by virtual CFOs, and when might be a good time for a company to hire one?
Sure. Well, it's truly a wide variety of services. It's not limited to any sort of particular list, but some of the key areas I'd emphasize would be financial modeling. So helping to develop or enhance your financial model, also helping to develop annual budgets and really implement a budgeting and forecasting process. That's one of the key things that we do. We also help with managing cash flow. So that's another critical area. And often that's developing cash flow forecasts and anticipating cash flow needs. We also get called in for financial reviews, so ahead of due diligence, right? So getting your house in order before diligence for either a capital infusion or a sale. And there can also just be particular pain points that CEOs notice where they really want our help with understanding profitability or margins for a particular division or business line, or they may be looking at making a change, like a change in pricing structure, and they just want to understand how that's going to flow through and impact their financials. So I think it's really important to help you prepare your business for opportunity, and that's what we're here to do, and help you put your best foot forward, whether that's with your board, your lenders, investors, or potential investors.
And then what would you suggest to get the most out of your virtual CFO relationship?
Sure. So I think, like most things, the key to any good relationship is good, consistent communication and setting expectations. And setting expectations of what are you really looking to get out of this vCFO relationship. And then I'd say it's involving your CFO in meetings with your team. Really view them as part of your team and less as an external provider. And doing that will really help facilitate a good working relationship. And making sure that they have a good grasp of your business. What does success look like for you? And what are your goals today? And what do you want, things to look like in the future? So yeah, I'd say communication, setting expectations, and really integrating with your team are the keys to, getting the most out of your vCFO relationship.
Understood. And then is there any particular type of businesses you work with?
Yeah, I think, in terms of types, I think mostly growing and dynamic businesses where we can be really impactful and help support that growth. And then being specific to industries, so we have a number of specialists that work with, nonprofits, real estate entities, small businesses, and then also venture-backed, technology and life science companies that are in the growth stage. So thank you for taking the time to join us. If you want to learn more about vCFO services, my information is included here, and I look forward to hearing from you.